Alright, so in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to easily clean your wheels and tires on your vehicle. We had a few vehicles come by the shop and I recorded a lot of the wheel cleaning, so I'll just break down the process and how we clean wheels and tires on just about every vehicle that comes our way. There's going to be a few slight variations depending on the car and the condition, but overall it's the same process every single time. So if you're interested in any of the tools and products that I'll mention, just check down below in the description box for the link. Other than that, let's get into the video. So first step is we're gonna rinse down the wheel. Now you could bypass this if it's not that bad, but it does help. Now for us, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pre-treat the wheel with acid. Yes, acid. A lot of people were like, give it like, hey, it's kind of dangerous. You might, damage or ruin the wheel. And here's the thing, guys, if you're a professional and doing this as a business, you should have the confidence and the know-how to know when you should and shouldn't use acid on the wheel, right? Just like anything, if you're a professional, there's gonna be things that you can't do, and there's gonna be things that you can do based on the surface material condition that you're working on. So for us, again, depending on the vehicle, we will pre-spray the wheel with acid, and then use our turbo nozzle. This is the key part. Use our turbo nozzle to rinse it off. We had a Mercedes CL400 come in the other day, and the wheels, there was like an inch layer of brake dust on the wheel. We sprayed our acid, we used our pressure washer and turbo nozzle, and I kid you not, about 85% of that thick layer of brake dust came off. And when we got to the actual cleaning of the wheel with brushes, it was super easy. So we pre-spray with acid, rinse down with a turbo nozzle. So at this point, you don't need to overcomplicate the process when it comes to the actual cleaning of the wheels, tires, and fenders. You can basically go in whatever step. It's just personal preference. For us, we spray the fenders, agitate the fenders. We'll spray the tires, agitate the tires. Now, one thing that we primarily do is once we're gonna clean the wheels, we spray inside the wheelbarrow first, clean the wheels, and then spray the face of the wheel, and then clean the wheels and the lugs. That way you're just cleaning the inside. As you clean the inside, some of that splatter, that brake dust, will kind of come out. And if you clean the face first and then the wheelbarrows, you're kind of you're working over yourself. So for us, generally speaking, we do fenders, tires, inner wheelbarrow, wheel face, and lugs. Now for here, we're using Super Clean diluted 4:1 with an assortment of brushes. So I'll link it down below so you can see which brushes we're exactly using. So at this point, we're gonna rinse it. Now we're not gonna rinse with the turbo nozzle again. We're gonna switch to a 45-degree angle, and we're gonna simply give it a quick rinse down. Again, the turbo nozzle and the acid generally takes care of a lot of the brake dust. The wheel cleaning part does not take long at all, and then you just quickly rinse down the fenders, tires, and wheels. Now that's basically the entire process that we do. Now if you want to know how we do it in under 5 minutes per each wheel, it's like 4 minutes. It's gonna depend on how big, it's gonna depend. But on these wheels, it was under definitely 4 or 5 minutes per each wheel. Now, one, we're doing this as a business, right? If you're doing this as a personal hobby, on the weekend, on your day off, taking your time, drinking a beer, listening to music, You can take however long you want, but us doing it as a business, us getting through multiple vehicles per day, we're not there just being, having a good time. So for us, we want to finish it under 4 minutes. That way we can get to the rest of the vehicle and get to the rest of the finish the vehicle and get to the next vehicles. So for us, a big tip is to simply move fast, meaning just move faster than what you're doing right now. Right, so if you're taking your time, you're listening to music, just speed up. And that's a very simple tip. Like when we're working out there, we just constantly remind ourselves, hey, just move a little faster, hey, move a little faster, hey, move a little faster. Not that you have to like keep on increasing your pace, like go from, normal speed to 1.5 to 2.5 to 3x the speed. No, but just keep a steady baseline of speed, right? Like don't start off super fast and then end up like moving like a sloth, right? Just keep a steady pace. That way you can just get through the vehicle faster. It's just simply moving faster. Like that is literally it, just move faster. The next thing that's gonna help is simply follow a system, follow a process. You don't have to do a different process every single time you work on a different vehicle. We do just about the exact same process on every single wheel because every wheel is just that, a wheel. Yeah, some will be dirtier, some will have more spokes, some will have thinner, bigger. Like there will be a difference in spoke size and wheel size, and that will make a difference. But generally speaking, you can follow the exact same process every single time, which kind of removes the thought process and you can just go straight into actually doing the work. Now, the last thing is that some wheels will simply take longer to clean, right? Like on the Tundras that have those like matte black finish wheels, those always take way longer than like let's say the Mercedes that we worked on or some BMW wheel. Like just some wheels, the texture, the type of wheel that it is will take longer. One wheel that has a bunch of spokes versus a wheel that has that's 20 inches that has 5 spokes are completely different to clean. So just keep that in mind where some wheels based on the size, condition, and the design of the wheel will take longer than others. But generally speaking, it's not that hard. Move faster, you'll get done in under 5 minutes per wheel. You don't want to spend like 10 minutes, 12 minutes per wheel. If you're doing this as a business, not a good use of time. Even if you are doing high-end paint corrections, ceramic coatings, you still don't need to spend 12 minutes per wheel. Like you can get it done in a much shorter time frame. So if you're interested in the tools and products that I mentioned, I'll have them linked down below just because I don't remember all of them because I just buy whatever is available and whatever we need. But you can check that in the description box, as well as my podcast, the Detailing Business Class Podcast. You can check it down below. Other than that, I will see everyone on the next one.